We should not be talking amnesty. We should be talking about stopping the invasion instead. This is an invasion of our country. We have to seal the border. We have to let people come into our country, but they have to come in legally. We have to send Joe Biden's illegal aliens back home where they belong. We have no choice.
We were about to move forward when Republicans walked away from the deal for the most pathetic and petty of reasons. So much for Republicans caring about the border.
All right, the border and what's going on there is either the number one or number two issue for Americans polled across the country, even as far north as North Dakota. Kevin Cramer is a senator from that fine state, kind enough to join us. Senator, you were among the first to say, yeah, I'm in North Dakota and I'm worried about it. My constituents are worried about it. It is out of control. Are you surprised that this issue has had the traction it has, and it does?
I'm not, Neil, because people are seeing it up close and personal, even in North Dakota. And not just because of the pesky Canadians that come down, we love them. But we're seeing the fentanyl increases, the human trafficking increases, and then just the basic crime that we see as a result of the people coming across the southern border. You know, it only takes about a day to get fentanyl from Texas to North Dakota, and that's if you drive it up. So we do see the impact of that. Plus, you see the overall sort of the cost of it. Then we see that being borne out in the more borrowing from the federal government, an economy that's suffering. On the one hand, we're short of workers. On the other hand, we're long on people who are here who can't work. And so we see it just like everybody else sees it. And while I joke a little bit about the Canadian border, we are experiencing an increase, nearly a doubling of illegal crossings or encounters from the northern border, across the northern border each year over the past few years. And I think some of that's because many of our resources at the northern border with the Customs and Border Protection are being sent down to the southern border to deal with that crisis. And it's a much more open space for people.
You know, Senator, as I talk to you now, your governor, Doug Burgum, is among the short list of candidates for Donald Trump to be his running mate. What do you think of that?
I think it's great. I think it's great for Donald Trump. I think it's great for Doug Burgum, and I think it's great for North Dakota and America. I think if Doug could be the pick, and he'd be my choice. I used to wonder, how is it that a white guy from a state with 3 electoral votes that never vote Democrat could be on the short list? And then you start seeing it play out. You see him on the stump talking about the economic issues, the border issues in a very succinct and articulate way. Bringing some real stability, I think, for a lot of the donor class and particularly industry across this country. And they're looking at a couple of business guys, both to the ticket and probably more importantly to the administration.
Got it, Senator. Great catching up with you again, Senator Kevin Cramer of North Dakota.